everyone, my name is Jonathan, and today I'll be sharing with you this topic: how to increase the recurring revenue of your subscription business. If you like content like this, do consider to click on the notification bell and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because every day we'll be launching new videos like this to help you to grow and scale your e-commerce business. Now, if you are new to my channel, welcome. This channel is all about helping e-commerce entrepreneurs to build a subscription business. If you're part of my community, it's always good to see you back. So let's dive deep into today's topic right now. How to increase the recurring revenue of your subscription business. The first tip that I want to give you guys is basically consumption. All right, consumption. Now, consumption comes in two ways. All right, it could be physical or it could be digital. All right, physical consumption, right? How repetitive it is. It could be example like F&B food, or it could be like digital where it's like Netflix or even Disney Plus. All right, so your consumption of the products, right, will actually determine how you can actually increase the recurring revenue of your subscription business. All right. Now, the second tip that I want to share with you guys is that it's basically collateral. Okay. Now, same thing, collateral, it also comes in the form of physical as well as digital. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, collateral, it comes in two forms. It could be example of like your warehouse, right? Where you store goods in the warehouse, and they actually have your physical goods. And because you are renting the place, this is the reason why you actually pay the recurring revenue. Now, digital actually comes in example of, like, for example, Dropbox, right? You are using their services, all right, to actually store your files. And this is also one of the reasons why you continue to pay the recurring fees, all right, for Dropbox. All right, the third tip that I want to share with you guys is that you need to consider the cost of switching. Now, cost of switching actually comes in two forms. All right, it could be, for example, in terms of money, or it can be in terms of time. All right, so of course, the more money or the time required, all right, to use the product without your services or product, what we call the high switching cost, all right, the harder it is for people to switch. Okay, so your product must be so attractive that people will find it very painful to switch. Now, the fourth tip that I want to share with you is choice. All right, choice. So choice is basically if you have very few choice, all right, very few choice of the products or the services that you provide, that's where you can actually command a premium, all right? So it could be, for example, patent, or for example, there are no other alternatives out there. Or you give people very few choice, and what you are offering is actually unique. Okay. Now, the fifth tip is what we call control of money flow. Now, what do I mean by that? For example, if you look at a business model like Stripe, or even Uber, all right? So what happens is that they actually take the transaction fees before they pay out to you, right? Stripe is the case, Uber is the same case. There is basically the lack of transparency. All right, so what you are actually seeing is the amount that is paid to you, all right? What you see is that the amount that is already paid to you. So this is the reason why you don't find it so painful and you continue to use their services. All right. Now, the next point that I want to share with you is basically cost. All right, so what is cost? So basically, it could be, for example, charity, or even political identity. All right, movements, etc. All right, so people are actually tied to your cause. So for example, even in the church, right, where people are tied to the cause, they continue to tithe or donate money to the church, right? So even for a political party, if you are identified, or you have share the same community, all right, or the ideals behind it, you continue to fund it, you continue to make sure that the movement is successful. Okay. Now the sixth point I want to share with you is community. Now, people want to be part of the community, and some people continue to pay to be part of the community. So this could be in the form of, like, for example, membership, or even like a business association. All right, people pay fees to be part of a community. All right, that's where you can continue to get the recurring income. All right. Now, the 8th point that I want to share with you is contracts that are enforceable. So what do I mean by that? So maybe, for example, instead of paying monthly, you can actually pay in 12 months. Okay, one lump sum upfront. So I'm sure you have seen examples, like, for example, gym memberships, or even like spa packages. Instead of paying them monthly, right, you can actually charge them a yearly fee, all right, an annual fee, but you give them some discount, and you basically lock in the customer for 12 months. All right, so this is actually a better strategy compared to actually charging them monthly, because people can actually terminate it after a while and they decided to move on. So one of the things that I've seen that a lot of businesses they have been doing is that they actually charge up front, right? It could be an annual contract or 12 months contract, where you basically lock in the customers and you get the cash flow up front, and you actually increases the lifetime value of the customers. All right, so coming back, I basically share 8 tips on how to increase recurring revenue for your subscription business. Now, the first tip is basically consumption. All right, how repetitive people are consuming your products, whether is it physical or digital. The second tip that I share with you is collateral, whether your business model have some sort of collateral model, whether is it a physical or digital. Then of course you are looking at a cost of switching, right? Whether there's a high switching cost when they use your product or services, and whether there is little to no choice, all right, for the consumers. And of course, we also look at the control of money flow. All right. Of course, what you want to do is you want to take up the fees first before you pay out to your customers, all right, or your clients. All right, that will really help you to increase your recurring revenue. And of course, we also talk about cost and community, whether you share the same identity or even like membership association, right, with your community. And last but not least, we talk about contracts that are enforceable, right? So instead of charging it monthly, what you can do is you can charge a longer period, for example, 12 months or even 24 months, where you collect the money upfront and you basically lock in the customers for 12 months or 24 months. And that will really increase the recurring revenue of your subscription business. I hope you like the content, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe it, because we actually put in a lot of effort, all right, to churn out content like this to really help you to scale your e-commerce business. All right, some of you have been asking me, hey Jonathan, how do I work together with you? For those of you that are interested to work together with me, all you need to do is to fill up the application form below, and our team will reach out to you. All right, and I'll see you guys in the next video.